We're live and
Excellent.
kicking. Well, welcome everyone.
Welcome.
Randy and Sharon from Chicago, Illinois, and we're excited to be with you tonight. Thank you to all of you that are either live on Zoom or live on Facebook, or maybe watching at a later time on a recording. It's our pleasure to bring to you this concept around the Uforia Science Company. We're super excited. I don't know, how's it working for you, Sharon?
It's working great.
Tonight, I want the theme to be posture, okay? I think that whether you're concerned about your personal health and wellness, you need to be postured about that. And if you're interested in a part-time or full-time business opportunity, you need to posture up and be excited about that. So I'm going to hit a few little pointers about that as we move along tonight. But Sharon and I just feel absolutely blessed to have a family of people that are networking with the Uforia company, and a lot of customer base that are having incredible results with their health and wellness using a concept that we're going to talk to you tonight that's 21st century science, and it's all around the personal health and wellness using your personal DNA. So
sounds like a plan. Let's get rid of our picture up here.
You know what? You don't like me?
No, let's
you
go
know,
Uforia.
I like it. I like it. So anyway, our company, we're so proud of it. We have an exclusive and proprietary company. It's a one-of-a-kind opportunity. Our founder, Terry LaCour of LaCour Nutraceuticals, is the parent company. And Terry has worked on this for many, many years and made sure that the exclusivity and the proprietary rights was all ours. And so when we looked at this opportunity, that was a big deal to us.
Yes, it was.
Yeah? So let's go to the next slide and we'll kind of show you what we mean.
For decades, everyone's been telling us what nutritional supplements our bodies need. Throughout generations, our DNA has already known. And today, one company takes human history into the 21st century. Because every body is unique. And your DNA is the authority on your body's nutritional needs. Introducing Uforia, a nutritional supplement unique to every one of us because it's custom designed for each of us based on our DNA. No more guessing. No more risking deficiency or toxicity. No more wasting money. Just 100% you. Customized design. Delivered to your door, and affordable. Your parents gave you your DNA. But this isn't your parents' nutrition. This is your own designer nutrition. This is your Utrition. Uforia. Being you never felt better.
So Sharon and I love that tagline, being you never felt better, right? So let me ask you all a question. If you could look into your DNA and know what you need to know to look and feel your best, would you want to know it? Sharon, would you want to know it?
I want to know.
Well, that's what Terry LaCour thought, and he saw the opportunity coming up for the better part of 20 years after the discovery of the human genome. He was instrumental in, with his scientists and his engineers, developing an intellectual software 20 years in the making, folks. Can you imagine? That produces your name and your barcode. And we're approaching about 400 million unique formulas. One of them is yours. That's pretty special, isn't it?
That is.
Next slide, please. So the beginning of the end of blind nutrition. What do we mean by that? For those of you that might be a little younger than me, but not too much, you might remember the Flintstone vitamin coming to the table from your mom or dad. I usually use that analogy as the blind nutrition because, quite frankly, my mom was smart enough to know that maybe I wasn't getting all the nutritional benefits from our food, so she wanted me to supplement eating. Did your mom do that?
Oh, yeah.
But we didn't really know what that supplementation entailed. And even all the way up to today, even when you go into the major stores and you look at all the supplements on the shelf, they're all blind. They're all materials and ingredients that are for the masses, okay? And Sharon, you're different than me.
Right.
I think so.
Yeah.
And I'm different from you. And we're all different from each other. So what makes us think that we need to have that exact same nutrition? So guess what? Blind nutrition is over. Now we have the opportunity for designer nutrition. Next slide. So we have created a machine that we nicknamed the Nutritionator. It's the one and only. It blends and it labels. It's your very own nutrition on the fly. This machine, Sharon and I saw in action down in the Dallas area, Dallas, Texas, and it is absolutely amazing how it is able to, out of 18 specific VATs and 18 specific SNPs, single nucleotide polymorphisms. Boy, we sound smart when we do that, you know? As unique as your very own fingertips, this machine will go in and pick out your very own nutrition blend from nearly 100 plant-based ingredients.
Right.
So next slide, please. We have world-class labs. We're HIPAA compliant and we're CLIA certified. So basically, I think in the next video, you'll get a little understanding of why that's important, and then we'll elaborate a little bit more on that, please. Next slide.
When you receive your Uforia Wellness Action Plan, you'll notice under your personal genetic assessment results that you have your SNPs and whether you are green, yellow, or red. Green means negative. That means you did not get a SNP or variant from either one of your parents. Yellow means you got a SNP from one parent or variant from one parent and not the other. Red means you got a variant from each parent. Your Uforia Wellness Action Plan is the foundation for your one-of-a-kind, personalized, unique nutrition.
Let me talk about this one a little bit because this is my thing. So we have 18 SNPs, and some of them, like as you can see, the healthy lipid support, cholesterol, inflammatory response, blood pressure, weight management. I mean, if my clients as a personal trainer would have gotten this done, we would understand why they're having an issue with their weight. They might have gotten a red mark in that. And so in that 35-page report, it will tell them what supplements will help with weight loss. Vitamin D, I mean, I found it interesting that I was a green in vitamin D, but Randy actually was a red. So he has vitamin D in his supplements. I am not. So I think that's pretty interesting. I didn't really need vitamin D, apparently. So these are all very basic SNPs for your immune system. I mean, that one to me is my most important, the IL-6. Randy also is very important with that. I think you had a red mark in that one, right?
I did. I had a red mark just in the top column, IL-6, top right side. And that dealt with the healthy immune system. Easy for me to say.
Yeah, I know.
And it told me that I could be a little predisposed to some inflammation, maybe some arthritis, and then, you know, the scary one that I'm
Alzheimer's
is possibly even Alzheimer's. So when I talk about posture, who wouldn't want to posture up and do everything that you can for your own personal health and wellness to maybe help avert any kinds of these potential situations?
Right. And these are all very, very important. So next slide, please. Next video.
CYP1-1B2 gene helps to maintain blood pressure in normal ranges and is essential for a healthy heart. This gene encodes the enzyme aldosterone synthase, which is an enzyme necessary in the biosynthesis of aldosterone. Aldosterone is a hormone that plays a role in achieving favorable salt and fluid levels in the body, and hence retaining a healthy blood pressure already in the normal range. Individuals with a SNP and the CYP1-1B2 gene can benefit from supplementation with Uforia to help maintain blood pressure levels in the normal range and support overall cardiovascular health. FTO is known as a fat mass and obesity associated protein and can lead to an increase in BMI or body mass index. It is known as the alpha ketoglutarate dependent deoxygenase. Studies indicate that the common SNP variants of the FTO genes have an increased risk of binge eating that can lead to obesity and even type 2 diabetes. Individuals with a SNP and the FTO gene can benefit from supplementation with Uforia to support a healthy BMI and regulate metabolism.
That's our very own Dr. Jen.
Right? I love Dr. Jen. So, you know, you don't have to be a scientist to understand any of these SNPs. You can just go into our back office and watch Dr. Jen explain it. And if you have anybody, any customers, anybody just really concerned about that, just send them to those videos of Dr. Jen. She's an authority on that. And like I said, you don't have to be a scientist to understand that. But what if taking these supplements actually help with weight loss, help with blood pressure, help with cholesterol? I mean, wouldn't that be amazing? So we are approaching 100 plant-based peer-reviewed ingredients plus vitamins and minerals. So these are all bioidentical. These are 100% organic, non-GMO, vegan. That's very important to a lot of people. They're just great stuff. So there's a list. Next video, please. So here's some of the plant-based peer-reviewed ingredients. Some of you will recognize a lot of them: cranberry juice, grape skin, green tea, kale, biotin. I mean, since I've been taking this, I got to tell you, my nails have never looked this good, ever. And the AC11 is one of the big ones. You can tell it's in bold print right here. That one is DNA repair. We all need that for anti-aging. None of us want to look our age. We want to look younger than what we truly are and feel younger than what we are. I mean, that's important to me. I think it's important to a lot of people, right, Randy?
Yeah, absolutely. And the AC11 is proprietary.
Right, so. And it's proprietary. We own that. So that is kind of cool. And so that's a big one. Acai juice, we all know that powerful antioxidant. Why do we need antioxidants? They are the biggest reason for prevention of that free radicals that the cells produce. Free radicals that every cell produces it. You want to combat that with those antioxidants, because sometimes those free radicals can turn into disease and inflammation. So next slide, please. So you want to take over this one?
Yeah, so bottom line, the unknowing might ask what this product can do for their body. But people that learn about what we're about, I think they're going to anticipate what their body will do with this product. That's a huge difference. And we acknowledge that our DNA is our authority, and we're giving our body a voice now. So that's a real big deal.
It is very big.
All right. Next slide. So in talking about the career opportunity, for me, and for Sharon, I think before we could think about even having a career around this business, we had to know that our product was so top shelf. We wanted a competitive edge. We wanted to make sure that the company had a platform and a foundation in place. We wanted to make sure they had plenty of money. We wanted to make sure that they were not in debt, and that we could launch this idea to really make a difference. And we needed the career to be light on its feet, fun, something that's important. I mean, again, I'm going to talk to you now about posture. I've been around the block, you know. I've been in business just like a lot of people, as self-employed. But when you're in business for yourself, you've got to treat it like a business, and you got to get up and get after it. And I just know that there's been times in my life I laugh and I say, you know, I'm feeling like the hound dog a little bit today, you know, like Elvis says, there ain't nothing but a hound dog. Remember that joke, honey, where the sales guy comes up to the porch because he heard that hound dog howling so far out in the woods? The sales guy asked the farmer, why is your hound dog howling so much? And the guy says, well, he's laying on a nail. And the sales guy says to the hound dog, well, why doesn't he get up? And the farmer says, I don't know. I guess it just doesn't hurt bad enough. So I want to ask everybody, including all of us on our team and people that are just thinking about a career opportunity, are you laying on a nail, but maybe is it just not hurting enough? I call it the hound dog syndrome. So let's just think about getting up and getting after it and posturing up. And I'm going to talk to you a little bit about a direct marketing concept now with Uforia. And don't let direct marketing scare you. Let me tell you something. I've been around the network world. I've never been full-time, but I've always been part-time, and I've always made money. I've never lost money, ever. And the thing that I love the most about it, to help supplement all the other businesses, is that you're leveraging others that you love and care about, or maybe total strangers that decide to come into business with you, but you get to leverage their time and their energy, and you pour into them. And it's not about you, it's about the people that you know and the people that they know. So let's talk about that career opportunity just a little bit and see if that kind of leveraging is right for you. Next slide. So in this business with Uforia, we have a customer base and we have nutritionists. And you don't have to be a nutritionist if you're not looking for a supplemental income, part-time or full-time career. You know, you could just be a customer and just posture up with your own personal health. You know, to be good to people that you love and care about, you got to be good to yourself first, okay? And if you're a customer and you're starting to feel magnificent, maybe all of a sudden that inflammation's going away. Maybe all of a sudden you're getting that REM sleep. You're going to want to tell people, wow. Well, guess what? When you're a customer with Uforia, you can tell 4 other people to become customers, and your nutrition then becomes free to you. That's an incredible perk, right? There's no monthly requirement. You get notifications for special events and upgrades and products. And, you know, you can upgrade to a nutritionist anytime. But let's say you do want to be a nutritionist. Then where have you ever started a business?
For $39.95.
For $40 a year? Are you kidding me?
Nope.
I mean, that's crazy. All right. And you can refer people to become customers and customer nutritionists. And you can participate then in our comp plan, which in my mind, as I've studied and as I've experienced, I don't know, where can you go? I mean, for us, not to boast or brag, we're just part-time. Okay, but where can you go part-time and add a 4-digit income in 4 months? I don't know. I mean, that's pretty amazing. And that's not typical, maybe for some, and maybe it's not very much and very typical for others. But it is a situation for us that we're able to supplement and do something that we would probably do for nothing as far as telling people. And we get paid for it. It's absolutely cool. Yep. Next slide. So the other great fact is that with Uforia, you've got a product that you don't have to compete with Amazon or eBay, because you're not going to find it there.
Never.
I mean, who's going to want to find Sharon or Randy's Nutrition and order it from Amazon?
No,
I don't think so.
I don't want to take yours.
Right? So, you know, you're not going to find us on eBay. You're not going to find the competitive. I feel bad for some people in direct marketing that even at a wholesale level, they're finding a lot of their products out there for sale 20, 30, 40% even below their wholesale costs.
And if you're Amazon Prime, you get free shipping and taxes. So yeah,
absolutely.
You know,
and don't be fooled by, you know, the number one product out there for last Christmas, for example, was DNA gifts, okay? But you want to understand that a lot of those companies are even selling your information. They're upselling other products to that. They're not exclusive. They're not proprietary. And we've got a protectionism in there that is just amazing. We've got the Uforia Vault, the Uforia Safe. So we're not going to mess around and throw out your information to other companies around the world. Next slide. So with that said, we all know what happened to Blockbuster, you know? We all know what happened to the vinyl albums, records, and the cassette tapes. And so the same thing is going to happen. The momentum is here. Blind nutrition is going away. And your very, very own specific and unique nutrition is here. Next slide. So from a compensation point of view, I'll just go over these quickly to highlight, but I want you to know that you can go to euforiascience.com/resources and read in detail our entire compensation plan. And it's very impressive. So 5 ways that are on this page. The number one is the first start bonus. The frequency of pay is weekly. You're paid on your enrollment tree, commissionable volume. The second thing is your fortune pool, and that's paid monthly, and that's a global commission volume from all new members. We have a residual bonus that's paid monthly, and that's on your placement tree on commissionable volume from members all the way through the 30 days. We have a D&D bonus that's a lot of fun. I love watching that one. And that's a monthly. And lastly, we have a revenue sharing bonus when you hit the level of Rainmaker. Rainmaker is our top level. That's some serious jack. Right. When you really start to understand the numbers, folks. So we're so new. We're just in pre-launch. We haven't even formally launched yet, but we're all on our way. Everybody that's on our team have all the inherent skills to become a Rainmaker. This is the first time that I've ever seen a direct marketing company that's got such a simple step-by-step plan to really get to that highest level. It's very exciting. Yep. Next slide, please. So, for example, in that, when you begin, I love what you said today. You were meeting with somebody and you said you can get a promotion just by bringing in one person.
One person, yeah.
And so at beginner, you bring in another nutritionist and you're going to all of a sudden promote yourself over to builder. And again, Sharon and I have been blessed to rub elbows with so many wonderful people, and our team is just outstanding. They are all building towards influencer. Sharon and I just became influencers a few months ago, and I mean, it's doable in 60, 90 days, folks. But you don't have to. But if you want to, it's there. We can prove it to you because we did it. All right? And we didn't do it busting our tail.
No, we're all both part-time.
We did it having fun.
Yeah.
And, you know, an extra 4 hours, 5 hours a week maybe. Right. So.
And what's nice is these Zoom calls that you can put your customers on and new people on. You don't have to have parties at home, which is wonderful. You just can invite them to a Zoom call. Or share on the app a video, which is just so simple.
Oh, that's absolutely right. Yeah. And we've got our one and only Robert Carlisle.
Right.
So, exactly. I mean, come on, everybody. Exactly. So when you see, when you get to, the reason that we want to create influencer factories is because when you look at this graph, you can see that that really opens up another whole new world of compensation. And it just goes deeper and deeper to, it's infinite. And then when you move clear across over to Rainmaker, that's when
you get those rev shares.
I mean, you know, If there's anybody in the room, hello, that's looking for a 7-digit a month income, that's where it's sitting. I'm not kidding. So anyway, next slide, please.
Okay, this is me.
Is this you?
Yeah, because I love this U-Start kit.
All right, well, go for it, kids.
So you get this when you join, either as a customer or a nutritionist. You'll get your U-Start kit, which has instruction card. It has 180 veggie caps. Let's talk about those. Those are all prebiotic veggie caps, which are a slight cleanse, slight detox. It gets your gut actually ready to accept the nutrition. It's not a cleanse going to the bathroom cleanse. It's just a cleanse to get your body ready to accept your nutrition. It also has the 2 swab brushes, a black envelope for your DNA samples, and then your return envelope already prepaid. And then what's cool is now, and I don't know how long it's going to last, the $100 discount for your lab fee. Normally $199, but you get the $100 off. But guys, when you get this into your being, you want to start right away on your pre-nutrition and that same day swab, because it takes about 4 weeks to get your nutrition and get your DNA report. So you want to swab immediately. Have a swab party. You know, I did.
Swab party.
Yeah, a swab party.
Oh, a swab party.
Swab.
Okay, gotcha.
So, you know, I did that when I was playing cards with my mom. We all swabbed. It was funny. But that's what you want to do. You want to do it right away. You want to tell your customers, do it right away. You don't want them looking at that box for a week or two and not knowing what to do. So it's perfectly packaged. It's perfect with instructions. So get it going right away.
I think I heard you say don't procrastinate.
Yeah, don't procrastinate.
Next slide.
All right, next slide. So, I mean, you can buy certain types of packages. You can do a 3-pack, a 5-pack. If you're really ambitious and a really business-oriented person, you can do a 10-pack. You're going to save some money here, 15% off a 3-pack, 20% off a 5, and 25% off a 10. Now, guys, when you do that, I mean, say you just started, 3-pack is like a no-brainer because you do one for you do one for your husband, and you do one for maybe a child or a kid or a grandma or anybody. So you have 3 right there already taken. You know, a 5-pack would give you an extra 2 to sell to somebody else. Never know. So it just makes sense to have those on hand. If I didn't have that on hand when I was playing cards at my mom's house, I would have not picked up 3 customers, 3 in one week, because I had 3 boxes right there available. So it was
plus
really
you get
easy.
a discount and dividend
rebate. Right.
So I mean, the bundles really make sense, and we've bought all of them. We've bought 10-packs before. We've bought the 5-packs. We've bought the 3-packs. You can't make a mistake.
No.
They're absolutely fantastic. And when you have them in stock and you show them to people and you're able to hand them to them, people are excited to get it right away.
Because, you know, especially the older community sometimes does not know how to work the computer very well. So to have it in hand, and I, you know, go over all the steps with them, because we live in an older community here. So it was very beneficial for me to have one in my hand. Trust me on that one. Okay, next slide.
So the life-giving culture is the thing that brought it full circle for Sharon and I. And when I talk about the posture of the product and the posture of your being and the whole posture about defending yourself in the direct marketing, those days of having a funny feeling about going multi-level marketing or direct marketing should be way gone and over. But you still are going to run into individuals that are going to say, Randy, it sounds like one of those deals. And I'm so proud to respond back and say, yeah, it is. And it's the best one that I could find. If you're a capitalist, you better hope you're a part of one of those deals. We've all heard that pyramid stuff. And, you know, if you're involved as a capitalist in America today, I don't care if it's the federal government, the church, the Girl Scouts, or corporate America, it's a pyramid. But what it isn't, it's not a pyramid scheme. And you hear people talk about schemes, okay? And I posture up. When somebody says, is this a pyramid scheme? I simply say, well, it is a pyramid, but it's not a scheme. Are you a bank robber? And of course, they look at me and they go, well, no, I'm not a bank robber. And I say, well, I'm not a crook either. I would never be a part of the scheme. And very quickly, people back up, their ears open, and they listen to why you're leveraging your time, energy, and effort. We have a life-giving culture now with Ron Williams, who does an incredible program on the U of You.
Which is all personal development.
And body, mind, and spirit. He takes it way even much beyond our nutrition, right? And then Ron is connected. He reached out and wanted our field, our working sales force, to have the best of the best in training. And they went out and got Eric Worre. And of course, those of you who know who Eric Worre is, the founder of GoPro, when you join us as a nutritionist, you get Eric Worre and his entire program of GoPro. What's that, like an $8,000 value for $40 a year? Are you kidding me?
Right.
So the best of personal and professional development, folks.
Right there.
Beyond reproach. Next slide. So of course, we've talked a little bit about money. We talked about the business. We've talked about the science. We've talked about the product. Everything that we're talking to you about, of course, as Sharon and I present, we want to give you the right disclaimer and tell you that this is really for educational purposes only, and we have really just given you our opinion. For you to really experience the difference, you got to see it for yourself. Okay, so I just urge you all to, if you haven't become a customer yet, what do you got to lose? It's just a simple swab. Get your 35-page report and start your pre-nutrition.
Yeah, experience it. Yeah, being you never felt better.
Oh man! So any closing thoughts, Sharon?
No, I mean just go. You know, if you have a guest on, just get to the person that put you on this Zoom call and say, I want to get in, because I mean it's amazing. Customer or nutritionist, either one, and just experience the most healthy supplements you'll ever experience.
Well, I can just...
And you know what? When you go on vacation, don't forget them.
Oh, that's a big one.
We just came back from vacation. We both brought our nutrition, and because I don't want to be a day without it. And
well, you feel weird.
You do.
I missed once, and I felt weird. Just in the day, I felt
right. You feel weird.
It's
so
strange.
you got to bring them even when you're on vacation. I mean, think about it this: if you were on blood pressure medicine, cholesterol medicine, you'd be bringing those on vacation, wouldn't you? So don't forget them. This is just as important as those are.
And now I have multiple containers, and so what I do, I just unscrew the lid off of an empty jar. It's got my name on it. It's got my barcode, but I count out the tablets, the little capsules that I'm going to want for my vacation time. Yeah. And I have the exact amount for the exact days that I'm gone until I return. And I'm not risking flying and taking my entire nutrition with me.
You know, flying has a lot of germs. Those planes are very germy. And you should have saw my tray on the way to Florida. Not good. So
did you buy the seat?
Oh, no, yeah, that was bad.
On the plane?
Yeah. So,
yeah, we were a little surprised.
Yeah. So, I mean, our immune system was up there. We didn't catch anything, and we felt great. So, again, we're blessed. So,
Robert, thank you for the opportunity tonight.
Yeah.
You're a gentleman and a scholar. Thank you.
We tried to keep it 30 minutes. We went a little over.
Yeah, not too much.
It's all great information. So before you folks take off, can you share some information with the just recent expo that you were at with Tom Jikomis and how that went? Like some highlights from that with the Uforia booth?
Sure. We have a division on our team that a gentleman by the name of Tom Jikomis owns. The acronym is PNC, Power Networking Club, that he created, which is a resource for retail businesses, self-employed people, networkers, an environment where business people can all come together and show their booths and their products.
But our Uforia booth was hopping. I would say we took the event. We did. And when Lourdes went up and talked about her
Lourdes Colon?
Yeah, Lourdes Colon talked about her, her journey and her documentation of beating cancer, she did put a nice, beautiful plug into Uforia, and everybody was asking, what is that big U tent? You know, what is that?
Yeah.
And so, yeah, we stirred up a nice buzz. Big time buzz.
And of course, we're promoting right now, I don't want to forget, from the event with Tom and our entire team that was there in that leg, we talked a little bit about our event coming up in Vegas as well. And I don't want to be remiss in reminding everyone that we have our second national event that's coming up the 28th, 29th and 30th
of June.
And we will be at the
Caesar Palace.
Caesar Palace. And it's going to be an exciting time for sure. We're going to have, again, Ron Williams with the powerful U of U. We're also going to have a whole day of Eric Worre. And then we're going to have a lot of time, I believe the third day maybe, with some recognition and meet and greet with just the staff of Uforia, some of the scientists and engineers and all the wonderful people there. So,
yeah, it's going to be fun.
It's going to be outstanding. And then we got a cruise in November.
All
Everybody's qualifying for. So
yeah, get your qualifications in, guys.
We're encouraging brand new people right out of the gate can easily qualify for this. If you get engaged with us, we'll help you. We want so badly for all of our family and friends and upline, downline, sideline in Uforia to experience the wonderment of health with Uforia. And we're going to travel, have fun, and we're going to slay the dragon. Can't wait to even go international. I guess we are in Canada. We're in the U.S. and Canada now.
Puerto Rico.
And Puerto Rico.
Mm-hmm.
But
yeah.
we'll soon be traveling other places, I'm sure. So
that's a wrap.
Well, thank you very much, Randy and Sharon. It's always a pleasure to have you folks on the Zoom. And again, tonight we were streaming to Facebook Live as well. So there's quite a few folks that were able to watch the Zoom there as well. Again, Randy and Sharon, rock stars in the making, actually rock stars as it is with Uforia. And again, being you never felt better. You folks have a wonderful night and take care.